$2. $2.
Hello. Welcome to Thursday Night Battles. This hold on, let me get this repeat out of here. There we go. What's up, fellas? Newspaper Boy Army Builder. That is a classic. It is. Every time I think about like that clip, I think about those are like all the different toy brands that I collect, nickel and diamond me for more money, and then we're just poor John Cusack trying to collect our toys. It's topical because I don't know what's going on with Dusty and Sandstorm, but $52 is a little insane. I get the inflation and stuff and the oil and everything else, and that everything's expensive, but man, that's a tough one to swallow after the Desert Scorpion and Giant Scorpion with all his accessories was $46.99 when it came out. And this is $5 more, but it's fewer accessories and some reuse with Order's legs, the head, the neck, the body, the tail's new on Sandstorm, but it just doesn't seem to justify the cost. But sometimes they don't price it in a way that's like specifically for that item. They spread out the cost across the line, so maybe that's partly to do with it. I don't know, but it's a little crazy, I would say. Who do we got? I figured it's going to be a lighter group tonight because I'm going late and kind of unannounced, and it is a holiday tomorrow for a lot of people. I'm off tomorrow, so there's a lot of people out and about in my neighborhood, so I'm expecting a light crew tonight. But Lobo's here, Rekship's here, Wade Vegeta's here, Carlos is here, Joe's Oscar Mike is here, Toying Around is here. So we got all the classics in here. I've always remembered the claymation guitar. Oh yeah, dude. All right, so quick story about that. Well, I've got the end of that. Let's play the end of that. Ready, Carlos? We'll play the end of that. I don't have that yet. I will add it, but I have this which is even better.
Buenos dias. Looking really good today, buddy. Looking real good.
Oh, it's classic. Oh god, I love that fucking movie. Those who counter here, you got it. What was I saying? Oh, that movie. So my friend Jim told me he's a couple years older than, he's probably like, I want to say he's 4 to 5 years older than I am. And the first time I think he said dropped acid, the first time with his friends, they went to my hometown theater and they watched this movie, Better Off Dead, in the theater. And the stuff was kicking in right as the claymation scene started. And he couldn't tell if it was actually happening or if he was hallucinating the whole thing. It's like one of the best stories. I can't imagine. What is up? All right, so we got some stuff to talk about. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. Wait, Vegeta's here. I totally flubbed last week, and I forgot to talk about stuff I got in because I'm doing this on YouTube for the first time. Well, I've done it before on YouTube, but first time in a while, and I was a little trying to get my bearings. So White Vegeta sent me, which of course I don't have it in here. I put it in the other room, but like awesome dude sent me Super 7 Tiger Force Snake Eyes, which I didn't have. And then he also sent me these little crates that he makes out of foam and stuff, which are great little diorama pieces that I'm definitely going to be using in some shots. So there's a couple of them here. So if you guys don't follow White Vegeta on the Instagram, go do so. He's making some other cool crates right now. Some like crates that are like bashed in as if some body got thrown into them. Roper, what's up, dude? White Vegeta's crates are awesome. Yes, I've got a few now, and they are freaking great. They are great. And I got Don Moreno this week. I haven't opened her up yet. Yeah, I haven't opened her up. But yeah, so I got her, which is cool. I also got a bunch of Dire Vipers. I got more coming from White Vegeta too. Got a bunch of these guys. So now I went from not being able to have ordered any to getting a couple from Roper's. Thank you so much, Roper. I got some coming from White Vegeta. I managed to get in an order myself when they went back up on Walmart. So I opened up 5 so far, and I've got more. So now my only gripe is, he can't really put his arms to his side, but that's mainly because he's made of plastic, and the arm is plastic and the torso is plastic. So when the arm comes into contact with the torso, you can't go any further. So I think on a couple for posing for shots, I'm actually going to Dremel out some of the torso and maybe some of the inside of the arm so that the arms can come down to his sides on a couple. So I use mine to carry the drinks. Oh yeah, wreck ship. Yeah, at the bar. Used a bunch of White Vegeta's crates in the new chapter. Dude, that new chapter, guys, that new chapter is gonna be insane. Don't sleep on Joe's Oscar Mike or wreck ship's bar scenes. Howdy everyone. Hey, Triple with Toys. Speaking of crates, what's up with the crates behind you? Oh, yes. Should I tell you what's in the crates? It's just body parts from my enemies. What else do we got? Open her up on the stream, dude. Let us wow. Listen, she ain't no timber, okay, Lobo? Lobo, it's not that kind of stream. No, it's not. That's one way to get my channel blasted off of YouTube real fast. Got my Ninja 4 Zartan and Dire Tech Night Creeper recently. Don Reno is on our way. Nice. And I did also get a whole bunch more of my Rock Claws from Pulse today. So I had 2 already. I got 5 more today. The crates right now, these crates, they're Cydio crates, by the way. They're pretty cool. They're not cheap, but they're pretty cool. These ones have some overflow O-rings, Battle Force 2000 vehicles, I think some like battle stations. There's like different O-ring vehicles and stuff in those for now till I figure out what to do with them. I've got an Ostriker on top with the gridiron top and the gridiron wheels on it. So that's what's in there. And then I was trying to sell my Rattler box and Dragonfly boxes just because I didn't want to cut them up, but no one's seeming to buy them. I was going to like $20. I should just put them up for free, but I might just recycle them. Flatten out the boxes, recycle the inner boxes, because I've got an empty Rattler box over here that it's eating up room. Body parts of my enemies, aka Cobra Trooper figures. Yeah. The retro Cobra Trooper is definitely an enemy of mine. Yeah, so I got a few things in this week. I feel like there's feel like there's something else, but maybe that's it. I did get my Ninja Force Zartan, but I got him a couple weeks ago. But he is freaking great. This is one of my favorite classified figures. Like the face sculpt and the hair and the tampo on the face. Like, dude, this thing is fucking great. And if anybody disagrees, you're wrong and you should shut up. All right. Uh-oh. 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 Everybody, Justin's here. Let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the private. I'm just kidding. I've got fingers crossed that Amazon will get their stock in by the end of the week so I can get Sundown before Joe Fest. Oh yeah, I hope so too. Yeah, I saw Insta Leanne posted. She's in the UK. She got that whole wave, Hydro Viper, Airtight, Sundown, Overkill. Who else? Who am I forgetting? What's good? Well, John Moreno's good. Haven't opened her yet. Dire Creepers. We had some pre-orders. Oh, I forgot to put the renders in, but this is unlike Instagram. I can throw it together real quick. Don, the one you got. Don, the one you got. Don, the one you. The fuck. Even if you don't know who he is, Ninja Force Zartan is a cool action figure. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I saw a custom where somebody put like a trench coat on him and put some like visor glasses on him and just made him like a street tough, like an 80s street tough punk, Hey, Chad's here. What's up, dude? All right. So yeah, I thought we wouldn't get many people today, but we're up to a good number now. All right. Yeah, I thought because I didn't really announce it till last second. I almost didn't do it tonight because I got so busy with stuff. So, Russell, what's up? Dong, Lobo. Oh man, are you going to be a permanent now on YouTube? I think so. For these, I think unless something comes up, I might. There's always a possibility I do it on Instagram if there's an issue, but I'm going to be doing Thursday Night Battles here, because Instagram pissed me the hell off. But it doesn't mean I won't go live on Instagram with if I'm setting up a shot or if I'm doing behind the scenes stuff or something like that. The Zartan is fantastic. I don't have him, but my buddy does, and he's solid. Dude, he really is. Once he's in hand, you realize what a good figure this is. It's one of my favorites. Top 5 classified figure right now. Are we going to talk about Synapse? Yeah, we could talk about Synapse. I'll get the renders. We'll talk about that shortly. Let's get through a couple other things first. I prefer you on YouTube. I can watch on replay. Yeah, that's part Russ. Dude, that partly was I would put the recorded streams on Instagram into my reels, but lately when I tried to do it, the audio was stripped. So I could put it up there, but there would be no audio. A couple times I got a situation where I put it up there and it literally was 2 seconds long and that was it. And it just didn't post the rest of the video. I don't know. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I like this video. I'm doing my part. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no like button on this. I think YouTube is better format than Instagram. I agree. And I think it makes more sense here. I'm legit miffed about them keeping Synapse hidden for another week. I was cheeky with Sundown, but there was no reason to do it this time. Oh, there was a reason. It's the build. Oh, I don't have that fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show clip. Anticipation. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I'll leave it to the pros next time. Anyway, the anticipation, man. I'll tell you this. He's not a Dreadnought. He is not a Dreadnought. I know that. He is Cobra, but he wasn't always Cobra. And he's very miffed, to use your word, at his former employer, and he is now Cobra. That is as much as I'll give you. You'll find out the rest next week. Obviously, Sky hasn't hit the bell for notifications or he'd be here. Skydro is blocked. I'm just kidding. Okay, all right, let's do this. Let me add something to the stage. Now, welcome to the stage. Tip your blah blah blah. Well, we call her Avalanche. I don't know. Is that how that goes? Welcome to the stage. All right, let's do this, dude. These all right. First of all, I love seeing this winter diorama. Shooting the Galaxy did these shots. You can tell with the posing and the lighting. Even though there was 2 pre-orders, the renders and name drops definitely got people talking. Yes, definitely. Is Synapse an individual or not? It's an individual. I mean, yeah, I know it's to build anticipation, but it's just silly. You're gonna get pro hype and anti hype regardless because it's new character. Wreck Ship, just play the game, okay? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Stop being such a hard ass. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have to say just kidding. You guys know I'm always just busting balls here, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, so we got this guy. He's a red orange. He's red, but he's a little orange red. He's not like a straight up Deadpool red. Good shots. They came in random order when I did this. You got Iceberg on the stretcher. Who's on the other side? Maybe it's another one of these guys. Here's all the stuff he comes with. Comes a lot of stuff. You know, it's the same loadout as like, you know, Snow Job, but it's cool. I like the look with the balaclava and the goggles. I think that's a good look. That looks really good. These photos are top notch, man. I think he's using baking soda. Here is what it looks like. You get a little sparkle in it with the light from time to time. Yeah, these are really good shots. I really do like this figure. I ordered a few of them. We'll see if they go on sale ever, but yeah, this is a fantastic figure. I like that he's red because he's a rescue trooper and you need to see him. I think he's going to look really good coming off of a dragonfly or on the back of the snowcat. I like the Avalanche response figure, but legacy price point is prohibitive to troop building. Yeah, I mean, he's 42, which isn't horrible, but 35 would be better. I ordered 6. I probably would have ordered 10 if he was 35, honestly, but I'll wait to see if they go on sale, you know. Avalanche dude is just gonna get turned into Ice Storm whenever I can. Yeah, that's a good call, Wreck Ship. He also could be the Arctic Doc, right? Arctic Doc would work here really good. And you could use this balaclava head, the dark skin tone balaclava head, for Iceberg. And maybe you could get kind of when you get Iceberg, you can do kind of a mix between a version 1 and version 2 Iceberg. I know version 2 had a yellow balaclava, but you would still look cool on that, I think. If he shows up at Ross or Ollie's, I'll do Arctic Doc and Ice Storm. Yeah, he'll probably show up, you know, maybe at one of those. You know, he might just show up at like Targets and stuff and then go on sale eventually. Or Amazon could go on sale there. Target has a sale right now, $10 off of 40 in toys picked up in extra special forces. Oh, that's a good call, Wifey Cheetah. Everybody do that. I'm going to do that. I missed the sale Amazon had on like Retro Vipers and stuff the other day and Grim Vipers, but I already have a ton of those. All right, so that's go through him quick. I can't minimize this window. Why? Why can't I minimize this window? Oh, it's because I'm sharing it. That's why. That's interesting. It knows when I'm sharing it and it won't let me minimize it. All right, so let me get it out of here. And then this one's from last week. Get that out of here. Okay. Where's the other one? So here we go. Okay. I'm going to share this window. Here. Here. The line's drawn here. Okay. It's barbecue on R&R. Yeah, it is kind of like the barbecue orange red. All right. Dusty and Sandstorm. Cool. Dusty looks cool. Sandstorm, I don't know. He's yoked. he's a coyote. The coyote's been lifting some serious weights with Dusty. Well, yeah, it is just reuse of Order's legs. The costed to the point where they couldn't cost new legs. Plus, the articulation on the like ankles and the knees. I don't know if the articulation would have supported the legs being skinny enough to match what a coyote's legs are really like. I had a coyote run out of the darkness the other night when I was taking a walk, and it was a tall coyote. I mean, it was definitely hip height on me, and it was like all legs, super long, skinny legs. Looked right at me, just kept on trotting. So it could also be reused to make a 30th Hazard Viper. Oh, yeah, right. The avalanche guy. Okay, all right. I'm just clicking things. He does not skip leg day. He only does leg day. Dusty and Sandstorm both got yoked this time around. A coyote. He looks a little tall for a coyote. No, dude, trust me, man. They can be tall. Now, like I said, the one I went by me, I mean, it was 20 feet away from me, maybe 30. That fucker was hip height on me. So the legs are obviously reused from Order. You can tell it's Order because the hair is fine on these legs, whereas on Timber there's more hair and it's more jagged. Now, the paws and stuff are probably shared from both of them. The rest of it looks good. The head, neck, body, and tail are all new. He looks good here. The problem I have with it, other than the legs, is, let me find. Here we go. The render, like the color on the body and this stark color here, this kind of almost Wile E. Coyote look, that looks way better to me anyway than this muddier look where there's not a lot of contrast. It's probably a little more realistic, but it's really kind of muddy. So now BMAX said in the stream the one they had on the table wasn't the final deco, and some of that could change for both Dusty and Sandstorm. But I don't know if he was referring to just the ones on the table in front of him or also these in the photos and in the package shots. So we'll have to wait and see if he literally is this colorway when we get him or if these are still early samples that they shot. I am going to do some serious work on this. I don't know if I can trim the legs down enough where the joints will still work on the ankles, but and what it'll look like if I try to like resculpt hair into it, but I'm definitely going to repaint it. That's for sure. If it looks like this, I'm going to have to do some work. They're charging more. They could have tooled some legs, dude. And that's the other thing. This thing's $52 US. It's like 75 Canadian or something, which is insane. It's all reuse weapons and stuff, except I don't know if the scarf is new. I can't remember. Is that mask new or is that crankcase? The beret's reuse. The secondary's new. But there's like a lot of reuse elsewhere. And then the head's new, obviously, for Dusty. But like, think about Mutt and Junkyard. Come tons of hands, tons of accessories. I know it was a few years ago now, and that was probably what, $35? Then the prices went up. Then we got Desert Scorpion for $46.99. But that he came with a ton of accessories and soft goods and a separate faceplate and a giant scorpion that was all new. So the other thing is they could be spreading the costs out over multiple items or multiple years. For example, one of the items might have been more expensive and this one might, and they spread it out, making ones that don't seem like they should be more expensive just to spread it out. I don't know. And I know we have a problem with tariffs thanks to idiocracy right now, and we have problems with like oil and everything. Still, it's going to take probably the estimates I saw like 3 to 4 years if nothing else happens to get oil reserves and oil shipping back into like normal where it was. So a lot of that cost is built in, but man, it's tough to swallow. I'm more bummed by the heads not being that different. Yeah, we need a real snarling head for Sandstorm. I agree. The head is cool, I guess, but like here, the ears are down, as opposed to this where the ears are up, right? And he's just kind of got a closed mouth. So this is a good boy head, right? And this is your snarling head. The problem is, I would have put the ears down further and then opened the mouth up more, or even made it barking like the original Timber, you know. But yeah, I agree, Rexship. They're too close. The explosion picture reminds me of MacGruber. Oh, it totally is a MacGruber shot. Where is that? This is totally a MacGruber shot, 1,000%. Dusty looks great. Yeah, Dusty looks fantastic. I saw some people complaining he doesn't have a mullet. I'm like, I don't know. Did he in the cartoon or something? He didn't have a mullet on the toy. So I don't know what they're talking about. But I think he looks fantastic. I do like the little bit of sunburn or whatever they put on his face. There's that's a great head sculpt. It's one of the better head sculpts they've done recently. So in the secondary, looks great. I wish they had God damn it, given him a different foldable stock rifle like the original, or something new for a rifle instead of this stalker weapon again. But at the same time, I typically like to use gridiron stuff with my guys, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it would have made it more palatable price-wise. Lenny basically said as much, that people above him forced him to make cuts to tooling and deco. Oh yeah, no, 100% Rexship. That's how it always works. Like if you go to like Joe Fest or any of these cons and you talk to the G.I. Joe Declassified guys who are always at these Joe cons, they will tell you and show you how much stuff was cut in the 80s and 90s on the original O-ring line. Like there's tons of things that we would have gotten, but even back then the costing cut. Like for example, the Slam was supposed to be a medium-sized vehicle. It was supposed to be a bigger vehicle, and it got costed down to that tiny little vehicle. That was supposed to be a much bigger vehicle. Like there's a lot of things that happen over the years. Now it's a little more egregious now because obviously you got tariffs and things that are eating in to the profit margins, right? So then they want to get more profit, so they're going to do the shrinkflation thing. They're going to raise the price, and then they're going to give you less. So it's like buying Fruit Loops. I looked at a box of Fruit Loops the other day at the store. It was $11 and change. And yeah, it was a family size, but the family size is now almost half the size it used to be. Instead of the box being this thick, it's this thin. And it's like 3 Fruit Loops wide. Now it's like, it's just expensive everywhere. It's ridiculous. I hate this world we're in. I want regime change in our own country as soon as possible, whatever it takes. Like I'm just sick of being run by idiots. This feels like they are cutting back due to tariffs. Yep, from a while back, cost, panic in the economy. Yep, in general, or just too much. It's a mix of a lot of things. It's move to Boston. The number one thing is tariffs. That is, I know for a fact, the number one thing is tariffs. The number two thing that's recent is concern about oil and how much oil is going to be available to make plastics in Asia. So that's number two. Number three is the move to Boston. And then there's a bunch of other things mixed in. There's a bunch of other bullshit mixed in. All typical EBITDA stuff. If you work in corporate America, look up EBITDA, EBITDA, and your skin will crawl because it is. I work in corporate America. I work in marketing, and it's as a UX director, and it's just scummy stuff. I mean, yes, they have to make a profit, but it always goes to the few people at the top. Like the rest of us don't get anything. We get like pennies. Please, sir, may I get a 3% raise, please? Panic in the economy, blah, 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 or all of the above. Yeah, I think it's all of the above. Sandstorm's heads are compatible to the sameness that Quick Kick's head sculpts. Oh, what? Yes, that's a really good call. Quick Kick's head sculpts are very close. Yes, that's true. Max better not have those legs. Max will not, because Max is a bobcat, and a bobcat is slightly bigger than, it's like basically the size of 2 house cats. It's not big. So you would have to make a completely new animal. There is 2 new animal companions next year that I know of, that I can think of off the top of my head, and neither one is Max. Gridiron for the win. Yeah, you know what? Yes. They have not made animal stuff yet, but it would be great. You know what would also be great? Think about this. This is just my machinations. Doesn't mean I know anything or this will ever happen. However, Lenny and Tony just left Hasbro and went to Boss Fight. They're going to be working on current lines, but I'm sure they're going to be making new stuff there. How awesome would it be if they worked on a 1/12 scale animal line, since they love doing animals for classified, but they didn't have the stupid constraints that Hasbro puts on them. And then they could make another coyote, and then they could make other animals, and then we could just mix them in with our Joes because they're 1/12 scale. That would be awesome. They would sell a shit ton. If you made a kangaroo, you could put them with Big Boa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you're talking about, Carlos. That would be really cool if that ever happened. Is it surprising that Gridiron hasn't made a kit for order yet? Yeah, it is a little interesting because he has that vest, and there are things that you can plug into the vest. So that is kind of interesting. Maybe they just haven't gotten to it, but I would imagine. Now, I do like what Gridiron's doing with the rampart things and the barriers. Like, they've been making a lot of vehicles, a lot of expensive stuff, but I do like the battlefield accessories, like the road closed stuff, any of that world building that's much cheaper items, because I'm going to be putting a cart together soon from Gridiron to get a lot of that stuff. Snow Bunny Baroness with Snow Leopard? I don't know, Carlos. That would be really cool. That's a good idea. All right. All right. So do we go through this? Yeah, some cool pictures. A Dusty looks phenomenal. I mean, the price point is the only thing that really pisses me off. And the deco needs a little bit of a work on him. And of course, the yoked legs. I can get over the yoked legs just because what are you going to do? What are you going to do at the end of the day? You know, it's tooling budget. It could also be, the hinges here. If you make the legs too skinny, these hinges aren't going to work. So you have these big knobby elbows, these big knobby ankles. It may not work. I don't know. Cloudburst with koala. Oh, that's a fucking great call, Carlos. Skymate. No, Skymate with a koala, and the koala attaches to the boomerang, so you could throw the koala on the boomerang. So yeah, this is one of the better figures recently. It's just a shame that it's $52. Now, I'm sure this thing is going to go on sale. So just keep an eye out for it. It'll probably go on sale. I did order a couple of these, but I'm kind of waiting on sale to get more. Okay, so let me remove that. Now, bear with me as I try to find okay. All right. Let's look. No, that's not what I want. Let me go here. Okay. There we go. Do we have... Maybe not. Usually this site I just went to is like right up on all the recent stuff, but I don't see... No, I don't see anything there. Okay. Thanks for nothing. Okay. Yeah, maybe I can just do this. I think these are too small, though, for what I want to do. Let me try this instead. Talks amongst yourselves while I do this. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Man, I hate how like these accounts don't keep up with like the renders and stuff. It's really annoying. You'd think they would, but apparently well, you know why? Part of it is because there's like no one left working at Hasbro. So it's a skeleton man. Yeah, things are not great there right now. We got to be lucky we're getting anything, honestly. How bad Chris Cox has fucked shit up. All right, see you, Rex Ship. Thanks for hanging out. He's had it with my delay. It's definitely going on sale. I'll wait to get it from Amazon. Yeah, especially because you're in Canada, dude. And I heard it's like $75 up there, which is stupid. No surprise, but I love Gridiron stuff. But I wish they do some more weapons and ease off the. Yeah. The vehicles are cool, but yeah, we need some just $20-$30 items. I want some type of diver with an octopus pet. Make it all floppy. Oh, no, what they could do is they could do what they do with like the what was that thing that came out from Marvel Legends? It was the eyeball with the tentacles, with the wires inside. They could do something like that. I ain't waiting for a sale. I made bad financial decisions. I ordered to truth be told, I ordered 5 Dusties. Who farted? I don't know. Did someone fart? Did you fart? Whoever smelt it dealt it. Whoever denied it supplied it. Hit that. Oh, get it. Toying around. You're filling in for Skydro right now. We also got a ton of file cards. Oh, I know we did. I only managed to screenshot a couple. Yeah, exactly. CG7 Cobra knows how to roll, how it rolls. That was Roper. Yeah, I get them. Part of me is if I wait for everything to go on sale and everybody waits for everything to go on sale, then the line will just end because they won't. And so we're a prisoner that if we want new things and we want the line to keep going, we're forced to pay more and more to keep the line alive. So it's like this, like, I don't know, masochistic relationship. BMAC did say the legacy figures comes with a pistol because you never know when you get attacked by a snow leopard. Yes, he did say that. He did say that. Maybe it's a hint. Maybe. I'm gonna need a head sculpt with a knit cap rice storm. Yes. You'll probably get one. You'll probably get one soon. Let me see. What was I doing? Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to. Oh, I know. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I'll go to. I know one place that will definitely have it. It won't be anything Hasbro has, but maybe this will do it. Let me take a look. Oh, maybe not. What the hell, man? Oh no, wait. It might be here actually. Let me go here. Here we go. Okay, we'll use this. I'm just gonna use the full forces. The full. Uh-oh. Guess who's here? A dolphin would be cool with a diver. Maybe another version of Deep Six. Maybe his diver outfit with the orange helmet. Yeah, if the line keeps going, I think that would be a thing for sure. For sure. It is a catch-22. It's like you want the line to be successful so they can do cool shit in the future. But if you wait for everything to go on sale, the line will slowly die. Like it always, like it's a step and repeat. It happened with other G.I. Joe lines in the past. So, it's stupid. Is this what happens when you don't hit that? Oh, you mother effer! No! Oh, get that off the screen. You son of a bitch. All right, Skydro. All right, so we're gonna share. If it does it, what is going on here? There it goes. All right, we'll share it. Full Force always has everything, so that's perfect. Can we just do this? Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Well, how do you guys feel about this dude? Although it's a flare gun and a taser. Yeah, wait for G. I was gonna say that. It was actually the taser that he was talking about, I think, in that scenario. Who's number one? How many comments do I need to make to take over? I don't know who number one is. So what do you guys how do you guys feel? I think this is awesome. I have one thing that would have made this super cool with a deep cut reference, not so deep, but a cool reference. It's not clear right now if the goggles are removable. I think they are, but they may not be. It just because they're on the render on his head doesn't mean they're molded. The hat though, I think is molded. Like kind of like Big Ben. I will be pre-ordering every figure from the new figure wave, and that's the first time in a long time that I've done that. Really liking what they've done with that wave. Yeah. Yes, 1000%. Iceberg is cool, but he always needs a backpack. I know. I kind of like that they didn't give him one. I kind of think that's funny. I think you can strap the snowboard to him. No, you can't. A lot of head swaps going to happen with this figure. Yeah, Joe's Oscar Mike, totally. To make other Snow Joes, for sure. For sure. Iceberg should have come with a head of lettuce. Wait, what? Wait. I think I know what you mean. Every figure is straight heat. Mistress Armada is unbelievable in absolute. Dude, Roper. Hold on. Hold that thought. It's a great wave. Yes. Iceberg looks great. Yes. Okay. We'll get to her in a second. Now, I get the mint green is missing. I get it. But this is classified up a little bit. The gray looks really good, I gotta say. Not to say every figure gets a retro, but you know, the mint green sets this up for a possibility to get a retro or a different version of this guy with the mint green in the future. So it's possible. Walrus Iceberg confirmed. Well, what I was saying is with the snowboard, it's cool that you got the star and the G.I. Joe Tampo. At least there's tampos on it. But honestly, a killer whale tampo would have been phenomenal on this as an homage to when he turned into an orca in the cartoon. I would have put an orca graphic on there instead of the star. And so what I'll probably do is I'll get some hovercraft decals from Toy Hacks for the hovercraft, which I already have a set, but I'll get another set, and then I'll take one of the killer whale stickers, and orca stickers, and put that on. I'll probably use some brush cleaner or something, maybe, if I want to take the star off and put the killer whale graphic there instead, or find another spot for it. Yeah, maybe on the underside. Yeah, exactly. I would like the bottom of the snowboard to have a killer whale. Maybe, hey, who knows? Maybe it does, and they're keeping it for a tease. Or more likely, it's just black plastic. Blizzard would be great. I would love to get him. Yes. I'm not upset. The mint green is missing. Yeah. I personally love the mint green, but I really like how this one looks. I think the gray looks really good. Like this guy looks fantastic. Reuse rifle, but if you're gonna give him a rifle, that's a good one to give from the line. It's one of the better rifles. Snowboards reuse too, of course. But he looks really good. So I like the little bit of fur on the gun holster. That looks really good. Fur on the boots. Fur the boots with the fur. That looks all good. A lot of new tooling here. So he looks good. I think, unless some of that's Frostbite's tooling, I'd have to look. What do I do with my chat? 75 XP. I'm playing a D&D game or something. Wait, what? 70. I don't have any idea. I am totally lost what that is. Those boots with soft goods fur would be a nice touch. Oh my god. Those would get so messed up though, I think. I don't know, but he looks great. I think he looks great. So this one's A+ for me. So excited for him. And then this dude, guys. I'm getting like 100 of these. So get your orders in because I'm gonna buy them by the pallet. Like this fucking guy, the goddamn tooling on this looks fantastic. That torso with the tubes and everything, the head sculpt, the helmet, they nailed it. They classified them up by taking out the brown and making it more black, which again opens us up for a retro version later with maybe lighter purple. Maybe the gloves are more red. Maybe instead of black on the helmet, it's brown. But even the blast, the little effects here look fantastic. I could not love this figure any more than I do. Those rookie numbers, gotta pump those numbers. Why can't I ever get the order of his name right? Oscars Joe's Mike Joe's Oscars. We need a retro snow job. Well, the tooling was obviously in use for the avalanche rescue guy. So now that they've gotten that dude done, maybe they'll move that tooling onto another version of snow job. Yeah, maybe. I don't know anything about that, but that would be good. If they sell out, I'm coming for you. I am getting at least 50. No. I'll probably get 16. You get XP if you are first, second. Oh. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. Got it. Taxi Viper means cesspool isn't too far away. That would be a good assumption, Carlos. Stick with that. The way you all Joe Bros talk, the retro wave needs to be the mainline 5 figures wave. Well, I'm saying it sets it up for retros. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. They just open the door for that. There's a very good chance the retro line kind of goes away and gets replaced by something else. 75 XP gets you all caps in the chat. Oh, what? No, I didn't know that. All caps. Retro snow job in 2027, possibly? Nah, I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on it. It might come in another way, but like the live stream. Oh, well, you know what? Now I take it back. It is possible, actually. I take that back. It's possible. Like the live stream comment, the live stream. Oh my god. Boom. WaveG's got 100. I don't know what any of this means. Windows XP. Cool. I'd love to see Repulsor with dog and the Toxo Zombies. You might see one of those. I have no idea. I have no idea how any of that works. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, toying around. It's an even number. It's an even number. I said 15, but I'm like, I like even numbers. I like 16. So, all right. So he looks phenomenal. I have no notes on this. He's absolutely perfect. The head sculpt looks sick. So, and then here we go. Now, I have seen the actual figure for this. Do not expect, I'll set the expectations. Do not expect the gold head to be shiny gold. It's going to be more like that duller gold plastic, unfortunately. But she does look insane. So, how much XP do you need to unlock the use of curse words? I don't know. I have no idea what any of this is. You guys are speaking a foreign language. You might as well. I will get 6, but yeah. Eyes wide shut mask. Yeah, it looks awesome. I'm gonna get a few of her because I want to use those masks. Obviously, it's a good idea to throw that in. You can throw that head on any kind of female figure, probably. But this is a perfect update to this character. I'm glad she's not like the weird teal and purple colors from the comic. I'm glad they went with Iron Grenadier colors. The leg gauntlets with the skull knee pads. I mean, dude, she's gonna do some serious damage in the Joe Oscar Mike universe. In Joe Oscar Mike's cinematic universe, she's gonna do some serious damage. So yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait till she shows up in one of your chapters. Ace for Freely boots. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah, or they're gonna knee you in the face with a skull is what's going to happen. PDD Destro is getting that money fan. Oh, for sure. Yes, for sure. Hold on, I missed one. All of our accessories will need some gold paint added, I believe. I saw the figure as well. It just looks like plastic similar to Destro. Yeah, it's duller. So I'm going to have to paint it up. It'll be easy enough to paint if you want the shiny version. It's just the render makes it look shiny, which is great. But then, no, I have not seen the Retro Valkyrie yet. In fact, I didn't even know that was a thing until they announced it. I didn't even know Retro Falcon was for sure. I suspected it was a thing, but I didn't know it was for sure until they announced it. I knew Flash was. I'm so glad we could stop hearing about frickin' Flash. Now it'll be Blizzard or Retro Ripcord or something like that, or Tundra Stalker. That'll be the next one. Everyone's like, how come we don't even have it yet? I don't understand why we don't have it. Yeah, the mask is sick. Her legs aren't vac metal, correct. The render looks shiny. Yeah, that's the problem with these renders. Now, here's the thing. These are more like a gunmetal, even in the render. They're shiny gunmetal color. It's not like chrome. The thing with vac metal is, and Lenny said it, other toy manufacturers have said it, you cannot paint on top of vac metal. So if you make a vac metal head like Cobra Commanders, you can't paint on top of it. It won't stay. It won't stick. It won't. It'll rub off easy. You also cannot paint vac metal on to plastic. So you couldn't take a part of the body and paint it on because it won't stick. The entire piece of plastic has to be made out of vac metal, which is why on Cobra Commander, the vac metal mask, the helmet is a separate piece. So if you're gonna put eyeballs on the thing, can't be vac metal. If it's gonna be part of the body, can't do it. Now her legs, I can't remember. I don't think these wrap all the way around, but I can't remember. So if they don't like on the arms, obviously they don't. If they're completely separate pieces, they could technically be vac metal. But I have to look at it again. I believe they're just painted on. I have a feeling Baroness would be the pitting a hit order on her. Yeah, I don't know. There was some little shenanigans with her and Destro in the comic. It'll be Ace. Only thing on torso I would change, make the flame goopy and orange. Oh, Toxo. Got it. Yeah, it could be more sludge-like. Right. Raiders Retro Ripcord. Why haven't they announced him yet? You might have to wait on him, honestly. I'm not seeing a lot of reuse with Mistress. No, there is not a lot of reuse. In fact, the hands might be the only reuse. The scabbard for the sword, it might be reuse from Crimson Guard, but I have to double check. The pistol's probably reuse. The sword is different. Yeah, there's not a lot. There's a lot of new tooling here, which means you'll probably see this again somewhere down the line. But yeah, fantastic. Like, just looks really good. All right. Wait, are we missing one? Oh yeah, we're missing one. Here we go. Let's talk about him before we get to the other guy. This looks awesome. And this is a figure I've also seen. So I've seen it in figure form, not render form, and it looks even better. I would say this is one of the few times the figure looks better than the render. Like, it looks really good. Like, the render, I'm like, yeah, he looks pretty cool. Then I saw the actual figure, I'm like, oh shit. This guy looks fucking great. So I'm excited for this one. Like, really excited. Again, reuse with Stalker's gun. I do like the two-tone with the tan on it. That's nice touch. But he'll definitely get a gridiron weapon. Makes sense. So more in line with Coco battle armor legs. Yeah, on Armada. Yep. Action Force is doing a weapon set in all gold. I will definitely find a rifle for her. Yeah, I might get that weapon set. I do have gridiron gold accessories. I've got a whole, I don't know which bin they're in, like a whole little cup full of gold accessories I've gotten from Gridiron in the past. So she might just get some of that. She is Repaint City. Oh yeah, they're gonna use her for other stuff for sure. You think of Justin Timberlake? Is that what you're talking about? She got Sandstorm's leg budget. Yes, she did. God damn it. I need a Thunder Machine, something fierce. That's my next request. Yeah, I want one too. Version 3 Snake Eyes. Where is he? Come on, Hasbro. Yep, that'll be one too, toying around. Or a traditional 85 Snake Eyes. Like, we haven't gotten a traditional 85 Snake Eyes. The 00 Snake Eyes and the 02 Snake Eyes, like those visors, that's not like a true 85 Snake Eyes. What are you saying yes to? It's Duke? I don't need another Duke, but damn, this is tempting. Well, think about this too. First of all, the head sculpt is great. Second of all, it's a good, like, if you want to use the term operator, like a good operator body for like putting other heads on him and using him for other characters. So yeah. He looks so dope. He does look really good. And honestly, like I said, the actual figure looks really good. So Cheeto Resolute Duke. Either way, yeah, it's kind of like a Resolute Duke. Energon Duke, no, it's not Energon Duke. It may have started off as an homage to Energon Duke, but it kind of took a left turn, became its own thing. We will probably see Energon figures at some point. They'll probably start to time it up with the cartoon when the cartoon comes out, the Energon cartoon, which makes sense. Oh, about Justin. The Duke was personally made by Lenny. Yeah, he did. He did this as a favor to Justin. Oh, that Justin. Oh my God, I didn't even make the connection. Yeah, this could be Justin, just with lighter hair. I know it makes you think of Justin because he'd want this figure, but I think thinking Surefire instead of Duke, that's a good call. He kind of has a little bit of a topside vibe too, doesn't he? Like if you put that helmet on him, he could be topside. Lenny said this is how he wanted Duke from the jump. Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, this guy, he looks good. I'm super excited. Okay. Let me go back to, here we go. All right. What do you guys think? Now, I will tell you again, I'll repeat what I said earlier. Not a Dreadnought. Not a Joe. He is a Cobra, but he's a Cobra convert from something else. And it's going to be cool. It's going to be wacky. I have not seen the figure. I have just heard about the figure. So it's going to be pretty crazy. This is a crazy figure. So I can't wait to see it. I know Rexship's like, when he was here, he's like, just show me the figure. But I kind of like the mystery. I like, they want to do it because they want us to discuss what it could be. And then once we see it, then we'll discuss, 33% of the fandom will shit all over it because it's not my G.I. Joe. I have no nostalgia for this. Why would I want something new? Looks like some kind of cyborg. Yeah. You know what he's given me? Maybe Lobo. I don't want to give it away. So he's given me Dr. Bad vibes from Cops vibes just because he's thinner. He looks insane. If he had a little robot friend, totally. He's got Mortal Kombat 3 smoke harpoon claw cable thingy. Maybe some cybernetics. It's a really good call. That little snaky thing could probably plug into something like this. Could probably plug into that. The man with 6 fingers. Are they fingers? They look like fingers. What could they be? Yeah, this is going to be crazy. So I love that they're doing new stuff. Wait, it's what? It's Muffles? I'm not getting the reference. Robo-Joe gone bad. Oh my God, I hate Robo-Joe. I hate Robo-Joe. It's the only Joe figure character that I ever actively hate. I got these like chargers that you charge your phone and your watch on, and you can also charge like your headphones by setting them on the back. And it never, no matter how much I set it perfectly, oh no, it actually did charge this time. It was just blinking because it was fully charged. Okay, that'll take. All right, so yeah, this is gonna be crazy. This is going to be cool. I can't wait to actually see it. So exciting stuff. And then what else did we get? Did we get name onlys? Oh yeah. So we got Falcon. Is he going to be like the figure, like a redo of the messed up Falcon we got, where it's like green base with like darker camo? Or are we going to get the Sunbow one, which is almost like a brown base with green camo? I wonder which one we're going to get. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Do you think Hasbro has some kind of AI tool to monitor everything talking about this? I mean, that's a lot of free marketing, millions of dollars. Probably not, because even if they did, they would have no one left to look at the output from the AI because there's like no one working there anymore. I don't know. I'm a shareholder. I have Hasbro stock, and I will tell you, I would love to lead a revolt against Chris Cox and get him out of there. A group of shareholders did sue him in January, but then they backed off the suit in February, and I was pissed because I was like, why? Get that guy out. That's an interesting silhouette that looks like an arm, but you know that's not at all what it'll be. Right, exactly. Like, will it be an arm? It looks like an arm. Maybe it is an arm, but maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I heard he's a wacky character. This is a Frankenstein of Battle Force 2000. Oh my god, that's funny. I want Battle Force 2000. I'm gonna clearly put that out there. I want all of Battle Force 2000, even DJ. So I may get the name wrong. The Joe character from Robot Chicken that became the Cobra Sniper is it Muffles? No. What was it? What was it? It was I almost had it. Oh my god. What was it? Somebody will know. Somebody will know in here. I never understood the gripe with Falcon. Soldiers are allowed to be ugly. It's true. This first one looks like Charles Bronson, and I was okay with it. But hey, Pretty Boy Falcon is it? I agree. I don't want to date my action figures. They don't need to be beautiful. Yeah, you're right. Some of them are ugly. I think Falcon's just very entrenched in people's minds as a good-looking character in the comics and the card art and the cartoon. So he almost looked like a meth head on the other one. So I don't necessarily think he needs to be beautiful. Like, for example, a lot of people don't like the Night Force Falcon head. They don't think that's pretty enough. And that's where I draw the line. He looks fine. The Night Force Falcon head looks fine. I don't understand any gripe with that. And guess what? That's the head they're probably going to use on the Retro Falcon. So they're not going to retool another head. I would guarantee, I can't guarantee it. I would place money on a bet that head from the Night Force Falcon will end up on this one. So if you don't like it, too bad. Battle Force 2000 could easily be done as Dodger with a bunch of body parts. Oh, yeah. Blocker's still my favorite out of all of them. Voiced by Don Johnson. He's got to be pretty. I know people are like, hey, make him look like Don Johnson. I'm like, all right, stop. Relax. Stop. He looked like Team America puppet. He did look like that. Totally. It was just, and the story behind that was the sculptor took forever to get the sculpt done, and by the time it was done, it was like the 11th hour, and they had to get it to production, and people had to work all night to try to make it better, and they did. It was even worse than what we got. So imagine that. Valkyries, that's cool. I think he alluded to they're going to be more like the Retro Cobra Blue. He said something, but I don't know if it'll come with the masked head and the unmasked head. It might, but it'll be cool to get some more Valkyries, especially for like Joe's Oscar Mike. I'm sure he'll get a few. Spark will do that to you. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, what a great one of the few interesting storylines from the Deke era. But yeah, this will be fun to get her. I know people are complaining, how is she retro? Why is she in a retro card? But female Crimson Guard was on a retro card too. It's just a troop builder slot. They're using it as a troop builder slot. So And then of course, finally, look at this Hector Garrido art. Look at that perspective. Look at the shadow coming off the back foot from the source of light here. The subtle bend in the foot. Man, an absolute genius. Not AI bullshit. An actual artist painting actual art. Yeah, so we'll get Flash. He'll probably use the same pads as Grand Slam. Well, I guess we'll see. Valkyries was a pleasant surprise. One I was actually calling for. Oh, nice. Good, Carlos. Yeah, I know a lot of people wanted another run of them. So, do you think they will do Valkyrie in retro Cobra? I think so, Roper. That's my gut feeling, is that they will. But, and I think BMAC alluded to that somehow. I just looked it up. He was called Fumbles. That's it. That is who that new character is. A Joe who becomes a Cobra. Fumbles. That would be great. That would be great. You'll see. You guys will see next week. Now I want a Cobra Akko. Yeah, 1,000%. And there you could do Vac Metal. You take the retro Snake Eyes head and you just Vac Metal the whole thing. You don't need to paint on it. You just Vac Metal the whole head and you're good. You're golden. Well, you're silver. So yeah, Cobra Akko has to happen. I kind of wish they did it before they did Flash, just to piss everyone off. But yeah, this is gonna be good. We'll get the OG 13 complete. BMAC did allude, and I've been calling for it. You guys watch Old Thursday Night Battles on Instagram. I said they should do a Jody Shooter Craig in green in like a retro callback, so we don't just have the Night Force one. So they could actually do her at some point too, and you have the 14th. But yeah, we'll have all these guys. So I would totally expect maybe even in the future, maybe not anytime soon, but like a more retro Steeler and a more retro short fuse or something at some point too. Could be years down the road. We'll probably get a jump pad with a silver pads at some point too. Yep, for sure. I don't know about 2027. Maybe. I just found out about a new vehicle listing that's coming out this year. I found out about it today. So that'll be interesting. Like they are pumping out a lot of vehicles, which is another reason probably they're not doing a HasLab because they're having tons of vehicles coming out. So yeah, that'll be great. So that's all of that stuff. So I guess I could stop sharing my screen and put my ugly mug up here. So that's all that stuff. Now, what I would love to do in the future with this or some others is do some work, whether it be painting or customizing or even setting up photos for these lives. Could be Thursday Night Battles, could be something else. But I need a different camera setup so I can point down to the tabletop. So I'll be working on that. I also am going to probably have to spend some more time with my dad back in Buffalo coming up soon because things are not going well. So there might be weeks that I have to not do this. There might be Monday night shootouts I have to postpone or reschedule. Not for this week though. This Monday we're on, happening this Monday. I'll be working on the intro for that this weekend. So this one's happening, so don't worry about that. But so there might be a little spotty from time to time until things sort themselves out. But maybe not. I'm gonna. It's up in the air for a little bit right now. So, yeah. So tomorrow, I'll be working on a shot tomorrow, and I'll be working on the intro for MNSO from Monday Night Shootout over the weekend. I might go see He-Man tomorrow, Master Universe. I might do that. So, but yeah, if I get a shot going, I might go live for that on Instagram. I got to figure out how to do the YouTube thing. That's when it's not just me talking. I got to figure out how to do another camera and all that BS. A Fun School Police Vamp would be pretty fun. I can do without the Eco Striker personally, but it would still be kind of cool. I am gonna try a little something with one of my Ostrikers actually. Maybe this weekend if I have time. I'll try a little experiment with them. So you know what also I was thinking is I want to get a Heliviper. You take the snow serpent head and you put it on the night viper body and you do like the purple and red color scheme and then put like a little helicopter backpack or something on them, kind of like Annihilator or something, and that would be kind of cool. You enjoyed it, Carlos? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go into it with it's just gonna be fun. Not gonna take it too serious. I'm not gonna be like it needs to be a certain way. I'm just gonna go in and try to have a good time. So, three. And I heard it has three, Carlos. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, friend of mine saw it and said people were getting up and leaving after like the first or second one, and so they missed the other end credit scenes. Hey, what's up, Michigan Jedi? I'm just about to wrap this up. Gonna have to catch it on the flip side on the replay. But yeah, this is good. I'm getting used to this format a little bit more, so I'll be able to do more with this going forward. Um, like I said, so I'm gonna get a camera that's like facing down so that I can do paint work. Like one thing I need to do this weekend is been sitting here for a couple weeks now is I started painting the TV station graphics. So I base painted this with a primer, a dark brown primer. I think it's called like coffee bean or something. And now I got to go over it with another color to pull out the lettering and the logo and the outline, and then I can attach that to the studio. And then I also have, I don't know what I did with it, in here somewhere. It's in here with all this stuff. The 20 questions graphic that goes on the desk. I have to paint that up too. And then I'll be good to do my Hector Garrido stuff. Red Shadow War Chapter 16 finale. 98% likely posting next Friday, just in time for Joe Fest. It's approximately 12 minutes. Holy crap, man. I still think when you get this done or in chunks, you should splice them together. Splice multiple chapters together in a longer format and upload them to like YouTube or something. Even though it's in portrait, I still think it would work. I thought you were gonna say 98% on Rotten Tomatoes when I saw that. It's a good score. It's a good score. I'm going to wear my He-Man loincloth to the theater. And I know you're wearing it right now, Lobo. You probably just wear that shit all over the place. You're gonna wear the loincloth and you're gonna stick a timber down the loincloth. LFG. It'll be 2% on Rotten Tomatoes. No. I was able to get a pre-order for Hooded Cobra Commander on BBTS. Nice. Yeah, I got a few in from Pulse. Agreed. You need to make all those episodes in one long movie. I'd buy it. Yeah. Or if it's like, where you could do chapters like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, but just have them, longer. I really think you should. They're so good, especially if you start getting into a lot more long format stuff like that. 12 minutes? That's crazy. And there's like an all-star lineup of voice actors on this next chapter. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I got. What about you guys? I think I'll dual post Instagram and YouTube at the same time. Yeah, you could do that. Do that. I don't even know if I am on your YouTube channel. If not, I'll find it. But you should definitely do that. Get more eyes on the work you're doing because you're putting in a lot of work. Get as many eyes on that as possible. I don't know. That guy doesn't do that stuff. That Plastic Battles guy doesn't do any collabs. It's possible. There has been talk. There has been some talk recently. No, God, I'm clicking on stuff without looking at it. The Joe Oscar Mike cut. Yeah, that's right. The Jam cut. Yeah, get it on YouTube. Oh, with Lobo commentary. That'll be interesting. All he's gonna do, listen, all he's gonna do, we know he's gonna talk about the Cobra Rat and Lime Green Firefly and Timbers humping. Triple D late to the party. But hey, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're just about to call it a night, I think. I'm on the TV. Oh, intangible dandy, get my face off there. It's not meant to be seen at that size. Wait, it's not meant to be seen at that size?
Drunken head? No. Regular size? No.
No!
Will it be Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe? Will what be Street Fighter versus G.I. Joe? Transformers versus G.I. Joe? Oh, you mean crossover like that? Yes. What will it be? Yeah, no, maybe. Not Street Fighter. Transformers is a maybe. Is definitely a maybe. Triple D didn't. Oh God, got to read these before I click on them. Anybody see Jada Toy Street Fighter exclusive? You lose head back? No, I have no idea what that is. Is it good? Is it cool? Gem joining Classified 27. Did not see that Cold Slither times Gem update coming in the stream. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen anything, but they could totally do what they're doing with like Action Man and say like Gem from the makers of G.I. Joe Classified and do something like that. You know what I mean? My Little Pony times. Damn it, he got it. You guessed it. I was trying to keep it a secret, but you guessed it. Bratz versus G.I. Joe. I saw it, Lobo. Very cool pack. No, I didn't see it. I'll have to look for it. All right, let's call it. I am going to cut stream here, and we'll see you guys Monday night, maybe, and Monday Night Shootout. Get ready. Bring your popcorn. Get your snacks. And maybe I might do something this weekend. I say that a lot and don't do it, but it's possible. It's possible. It could happen. It could definitely happen. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. That's cool. Action Man threw you off. I love the Action Man personally, but still a little pricey on that guy too. Dolls invade Cobra Island. Brad Stalls. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll talk to you coming up soon. Oh, Barking Fridge. It's all right. You can watch the replay. And I'll be back here Monday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time with Monday Night Shootout. Thanks, Carlos. I appreciate it. We'll see what happens. All right. Yo, Joe. Good night. I'll play one more video on the way out. How about this one?
Feel pretty good. And I'm not scared at all. I just feel kind of invincible.
Me too. I got a very positive attitude about this.
Good, me too.
Yeah.
Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?
See ya.